Alrighty, Chapter 8 for Dead Space Remake. For this one, we're actually going to take a detour. So make sure to make your way on the tram station. And we're going to go over to mining and engineering. Now, just a heads up, it gets a little confusing because there's two ways you can actually exit off of the tram. So make sure you are choosing the correct one. So make sure you are on the engineering deck. Once we get out of that, again, look, engineering deck. So careful, there's two ways it opens up. We're actually going to go over to this engineering room. And again, just follow where I'm going. And the whole purpose of this is for the side mission, because we're going to pick up another rig. We're going to pick up Rousseau's rig. And over here behind the save station, that's where the door. Again, we're backtracking at this point. Because once again, if y'all don't remember, in the last chapter, we ended up getting level 3 access. Security, in a sense. And this room over here is one that we skipped because we couldn't go through before, if you know what I mean. But again, all these rigs are going to add up to get the maximum security, I guess, level, which is going to become a lot helpful towards the end. And that's why we're doing this. So just a heads up on that. Get to the engine room. And now this is that nasty room. We all know what happens here, you know. This is where the flamethrower was a little earlier. And once we get to this area, we're going to take a right. And the room should be to our left right there. Open up the door. And right on the floor, you should see the rig in just a bit. Right here should be the rig. And behind us, or I guess right in front of it, that is where the log is also there as well. So we're technically picking up two collectibles at the same time. So there you go. Now once you pick up the rig and the log, we're going to do another backtracking, as this time we're going to go for the oxygen tank schematic. Now again, it's going to be a long process. Well, not too long, but you know what I mean. So just follow exactly where I'm going. I'm not going to be talking as much. We're going to be taking down some elevators. Also, just a heads up, you might need some stasis. So if you don't have any stasis, make sure to look around. I ended up using a pack because I couldn't find the station. But we are going to need one. And at that point, just follow where I go. And then we'll be back when it's some important stuff. Now that we're going to approach the door, there's going to be two collectibles in here, the schematic, and there's also going to be a node to our right, but straight ahead, that is where the schematic is, and to the right, the node. But just a heads up, I am going to get the achievement here, but this is not where you're supposed to get it. Again, this is a new game plus for me, which is why it's all carrying over. But don't worry, this is not where you're supposed to get it. Once you're done with the schematic, make your way back, continuing the story. The waypoint will take you back to the main atrium. So again, take the tram station, make your way over here. You'll see that there's this thing that you can play. Now for me, Daniel's kind of ruined it for me, as a live audio call kind of, I guess, made it go faster in a sense. But just wait it out, stick through the entire hologram, and then eventually you'll get this objective completed. And this is still counting for our side mission. So as long as this is happening, you're good. Next up, continuing along the story, as you see here from my waypoint, we're just going to go over to fix the comm rays now. And this is where the puzzle's about to come over. So check through your waypoints, and we're going to go into this door that has the comms control. And first thing we're going to do is we're going to go all the way straight to where that red control system is at. And we're not going to do anything, and that should activate our next log. Now from the point of getting that log, we're going to head back, and this time we're going to take a right, and in this room there should be 2 of the things we need. First up is the audio log, and right behind, as you guys can see, there is the Bailey's rig. Now from picking up Bailey's rig, which again is part of the side mission, again it's a long continuous side mission, but make sure to pick it up. We're going to go over to, in a sense, fix the combrays at this point, but we're not actually going to do the puzzle right now. We're actually going to go open up, and there should be enemies here, so just heads up. Just make sure to take them down. I'm going to obviously skip it, but where you can see those vines right from the beginning of the sequence, head on over there. Use your kinesis, and you should see that purple/pinkish. And once again, it's a marker, so you have to be doing this on New Game Plus to be able to see the markers. Now, once you have fixed the comrays, we're going to turn back and we're going to exit this door. Once we exit the room, we're going to go to the right. We're going to continue going straight forward. And no, it's not that room. There's these kinesis boxes that you need to just get out of the way. So push them out of the way. Open up the door, and to our left, that is where the next node is located. Once you pick up the node, we're going to go in this gondola, and obviously I'm going to speed it up, but once we are done out of this gondola, to our right on the bench, that is where our next log is located. Once you're done picking up the log, head on over to this door. Careful, this is where the first monster that I guess has multiple enemies come out of, you know what I mean? It's like the extra hand, the extra head, blah blah blah. Careful, that one was gonna pop out. And once you're done killing it, go straight into this room. And this is where the next weapon upgrade, the weighted blades for the plasma cutter, should be on this table bench. And now finally, the last collectible for Chapter 8 that we have to get is a node. So once we are done from there, leave the room, call the elevator. Just a heads up, careful, there is an enemy that's on it. Once we defeat it, take our, I guess, down, I believe it was. Once we make it out of the elevator, head on over to the left, and that is where the node is located on the wall. And still, for your information, there's still more logs that you have to collect, but those are literally just keep on doing the story and you'll get those automatically. Like, literally, they're just audio calls, but they're still logs, you know what I mean? So anyways, ladies and gentlemen, that's it for Chapter 8. Let me know what I can improve on, and hopefully these videos are helping you out. And if they are, I would really appreciate if you guys hit the like button, subscribe, and I'll catch you for Chapter 9.